Recording.
All right, so we're good?
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna start by going into the Craigslist and going to my account. And then over here where it says go is where you set up to start doing your ads. If you're doing an ad for housing, you are going to do housing, or actually you're going to do for sale. So we're going to do for sale by dealer. Oops, let's go back. Maybe it is housing. Housing offered. There we go. So housing offered, and then we're going to go real estate by broker. And then they want you to abide by certain rules, so be familiar with them. They have where it's green are the required areas that you have to fill in. So one of the things that I do is I create an HTML, which is on the we've named it Craigs.txt notepad. And what we're going to do is we're going to copy that whole thing. And post it into the body of the then you're going to go and you're going to scroll up so you can back to the top, and this is going to be where you put our address from our website for whatever the subject may be. So for example, if we're looking for buyers, we do have a link now for the buyer's agents if the company has done their job. Under special or more information, we have several things, and of course they didn't take that into, haven't done it yet. However, when we have that, let's just take, for example, Hanging with the Forbes. If we want to do an ad for Hanging with the Forbes, we've got the video already embedded in our system, and we would just cut and paste this and go into our ad. We would then place it right here under the HTTP. And now you have your link. Whatever your description is, you would start, as you can see where I have the cursor, you put your description in there. Nothing else needs to be changed. Your phone number is embedded, your name is embedded, and your title. Hanging with the Forbes is a division of Forbes Realty Group. If we're doing a property, we do need to put, the more information you put for the people, the more they like it. So the square footage, the price, the number of bedrooms, the number of bathrooms. Always make sure that you change this to house, because we want them to find it if they're looking for houses. I usually put down that it's in the unit with the laundry, and I do look to see if there is an attached garage or not attached garage. This is where it's very important to mark licensed, because when you are licensed, you can put Forbes Realty Group. That way, if anybody comes back and questions it, this is always in the embedded in the ad. We're going to go back to the top real quick. One of the most important things is always to put your zip code in. The reason why is down here at the bottom of the system, it shows that on Craigslist. And it's sometimes a good idea, especially if we're posting ads about houses. Okay? My suggestion is always say no reply. I always do telephone by text, and then put in your phone number. It embeds it again into the system. You can put your contact name. In this case, because it's Greg, you do that. However, you'll notice that I did do it by your licensee name here inside the ad. Our title, in this case, we're going to be doing Hanging with the Forbes just as a sample. But a catchy ad is always a good thing because that people will click on it based on that. Some people don't look at the ad immediately, but they'll look at it if it's a catchy phrase. We'll hit continue. It didn't like it. I forgot to put the postal code. So see how important that is?
Yep. I'll let you know though.
It lets you know, that's right. The green ones do. The down here, it doesn't. So those are the things that you have to watch for. The great thing is if this is a house, this is what shows up. It gives people an idea of what part of town this is. When it's our personal listings, we always put the address in. We want people to find it, even if they're being represented by an agent. As you can see, you can put up to 24 images, and they're very easy to do. You just find wherever you have your images and download.
Great.
We've not published yet, but if you can kind of get an idea of what this is going to look like to the consumer. See where I told you where description was? Once you put that information in, it fits everything else. It gives you a lot of call to action, and that we attempt to answer our phones immediately, but however, not always can we do that, so we do work to get it within 30 to 60 minutes. The common rule is to call back within 4 minutes or less. All right, and I think that does it for it. I don't want to publish this, but once you publish it, then you can go back to your account.